What is going on, YouTube familia? We're out here at Mason is this of course about to get around in, put some new stuff in the bag, so hopefully y'all are excited for that. But if not, if you are new to this channel, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. But yeah, out here about to get a few warm-up throws in, and then we're gonna be on hole one playing the normal layout. But yeah, I'm just gonna toss up some warm-ups, and I just wanted to get this intro out of the way, and so we can get this round going. You feel me? Let's go, baby. Alrighty, we're back on hole one, and these are the two discs that we're debuting today. We're gonna be trying out the Swarm and the Splice, the two S's, the double S's. SS got the opposite, super straight. Instead of super straight, we're going super overstable, so it's probably SO. Probably been better if one of these companies would have named their disc something else, but it doesn't work in our favor today. By the way, we're gonna try to play good today. I don't know how these are gonna go. I've done these two discs in the past, and I just threw them out there. We got a little bit of sweat going, so yeah, two off the top. I also didn't get no putting going, so we honestly might get 2 putts at the basket depending on if we even gotta look for birdie. So Swarm first, or maybe that's it right there. Oh man, we could possibly get better, but I'm gonna have to turn this Splice over quite a bit. Oh yeah, that's better. All right, they might be honestly on top of each other, so let's go see if those even have a putt, or if my depth perception is off and maybe we don't have a putt for any of them. By the way, I want to take this time just to say I'm sorry. I tried to streak out just a lot of videos that I had in the back burner, but I think we're just gonna honestly get away from those because those videos weren't too entertaining. So now I'm back. We're gonna try and get on like a more decent schedule, not daily, but I'm gonna try to knock out quite a few videos over the weekends, post throughout the week. But yeah, this is just the first video of hopefully a couple this week, and then we'll see what the strategy is going further down the year. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoy these little sporadic videos every now and again, or here and there. So our first shot was a great shot, which was the Swarm. So let's see. Like I said, didn't make any extra practice putts, so we're gonna get some extra practice putts, but our first two are the ones that might count. Ah, great line. Higher, Isaac. That's a bird. Let's go. 2 to make it true. There it is. All right, we'll count those since I get any practice putts. And yeah, we just started off with a birdie right there. All right, so what I'm gonna say is, don't expect me to throw those discs off every single tee shot. Now the ones where it doesn't make sense, where I'm gonna throw a forehand or something, and I need some, disc, then, or if I need something, a specific shot, then I'm gonna switch the disc. But I came out here because this course, you could technically only bring 2 overstable discs and play pretty well. But yeah, don't expect me to throw it off of every single tee shot. I'm gonna go with the Swarm here. We're gonna see how much you can hold over. Oh snap, not okay. So it ain't a holding anhyzer, it's really stable. Lesson learned, lesson learned. Okay, I think if I'm ever gonna throw the Swarm again here, I think I'm gonna just throw a backhand. There's no reason for me to try to force over the forehand. Do got the zone in the bag, but you know how that goes whenever you're trying to record a video. I could throw the zone, that's probably my more realistic shot here, but had to give some spotlights to the Swarm. There we go, easy layup. Got to make a putt still, but I think we got that one in the bag. All right, this ain't the hole that you want to take the par on, but par is honestly better than bogey. Yeah, man, I'm spraying left and right with this thing. All right, we gotta calibrate. All right, this is a good hole to call out there. I'm not gonna be throwing the Swarm nor the Splice right here. I think honestly we're gonna go something a little more flippier. So I am gonna be bringing out the Buzz SS. Nice little hyzer flip disc, and hopefully that this doesn't just hyzer out to the left side. But I think honestly the bailout is just throwing it too straight. That could be on the track for the basket. I threw it too hard. Yeah, that went way too far. We're probably parked hole 9's basket, past the little ditch. Great shot, but bad result. All right, like I was saying, this shot was just a little too good. Went past this ditch right here and got over there on the other side. So hopefully my mic doesn't cut out, but we're going over there. Hopefully we can make a putt. It'll be a little tricky though. Oh. Oh, buddy. those all look good. Can't even lie. I already put it too much on a knife angle, so kind of got like a small little roll. So we got like a nice, decent little comebacker. Alright, this is the splice shot if I've ever seen one. Honestly, to be truthful, this could be splice if we get into a nice little landing area, because all you're gonna do is throw a spike hyzer on the second shot if you get far enough right. You could go mid-range or something, but then you're attacking the basket long. But yeah, if we get this one forehand into a good spot, then we got another splice shot after this. You get a big skip? No skip, but nice little roll. Heck yeah, I think we get landed in a good spot. I know you're probably thinking like, man, Isaac, how can you talking faster than you know videos? It's because I saw a video where, you know, it draws the people's attention whenever you talk fast. You know, they're not really listening, they just want to hear sounds. And also helps with people watching the video for longer. And then also we need to get better at some thumbnails. That's all we got to do, man. So we got to try some stuff, some epic stuff. But yeah, talking fast is just one of the things that we're going to try to work on. And also, it helps me just not even thinking, so I'm thinking in real time as I'm speaking, which could lead to more yap sessions, but let's just hope not. Let's just hope that we could, you know, trim out a lot of it. Like I said, another splice shot, going off the right side, over this tree, and this thing doesn't have no glide, so I gotta throw this pretty hard. Oh, snap. That was not good. So I was trying to get that high, but also my phone was way off, so there's no chance that I was even getting there. Another thing why I want to try these discs, because I was just looking for something more overstable for the cap wrap, and all the splice is, you know, like a mini tilt. That's what they used to say back in the day. But I needed that replaced, and then also I needed another overstable mid-range, and I didn't want to go back with the deflector because it's a little bit too overstable. So that's why I decided to get the Swarm, and luckily my shops here, my Play It Again Sports here, had them in stock. Now, I was looking for another distance driver, and I was looking at 1/4. I don't know if you have a 1/4 inside your town or whatever. But, I don't know. I might end up becoming a discmania guy. I saw some DD3s that are a little more pop top. Didn't grab them just yet, but we're going to see how the rest of this week goes, and maybe I go back and go get them. But, you know, hopefully I can gatekeep, you know, them for the longest. Oh, baby! Got a piece of it. Ah, there it is. Whoa, that was still short. Alright, there's two different ways I can kind of attack this. I could go faster with the splice and try to rip over on it, but my angle is going to be more down the whole entire way. So I think I'm going to go Swarm and try to put it flat and try to, maybe a baby anhyzer, get it, reach it off to the right side and let it just kind of pass in left. My only issue here is that I might honestly throw it up, nose up, so let's just hope I don't do that. That could be good. Yeah, if we got lucky through those trees, maybe it could be really good. But if not, then we're probably like 30, maybe 40 short. But either way, having a putt at this basket, I'll take it all day, every day, any time of the week. And also another thing, I'm thinking about doing a farewell kind of video for the Luna. And I want to throw supposedly the best release of Lunas, since they reused that plastic this year. And I want to get one more video with the Luna, but y'all let me know in the comment section down below if y'all want to see that. Because, one, I'm already past the Luna stage. You know, it was fun while it lasted, but it just costs too much money just to get, you know, the good runs. And the big Z ones and the 6-claw ones, they just, you know, didn't fly exactly how I wanted to every single time. So, yeah, y'all let me know if we should, you know, try out the new runs. Oh, buddy. I'm not spinning the disc. Terrible, terrible, Isaac. Pick it up. All right, for this hole, one of my teammates, Mr. Garrison Lane, kind of broke this hole down quite a bit for me, where it's a lot easier, I would say. And honestly, all you do is take something overstable and just throw a forehand over there. If you have power for it, you could get it underneath the basket every single time, or go long, depending on, you know, what disc you throw. So I'm gonna go with the splice, and then we're gonna try up the right side gap, or the right tree with the Swarm, see what that does. But this splice shot I think is a lot more executable for me. So yeah, that's just a lot better. In the hole, oh nope, but it's parked. I like that so much, a lot better than the cap wrap. I don't know what it is. I didn't like the splice at first, now it's kind of growing on me for this video. See, another thing I'll say about that shot too is, yeah, you're contesting these trees on the left side, but as soon as you clear them, you're honestly on a track right to the basket. If you put it off too much inside, then you got these trees that kind of knock you down. But I think the only problem that we are gonna have there is if, you know, maybe I don't have the most favorable wind and I end up coming way short, or if I go way deep. But honestly, most of the time, 10 times out of 10, we should honestly be on track for the basket. Oh yeah, feels good to get a birdie, you know. Haven't had one, haven't felt the touch of a birdie in a little minute. Already, hole 7, par 3, 274 feet. Just put this back in the bag. This is a Sublime Alpha, a little bit more on the understable side. It can flip up and go straight. So I think that's where we're gonna go right here. Plus I need a bit ready production. It's kind of stem disc, so I can get this, post this on the socials. But yeah, let's go ahead and just get this one up there. Oh snap, that's way too low, Isaac. Oh man, that's gonna suck, especially going up that hill. But yeah, that's my fault for just throwing it too low. Need to get that arm up. Okay, climbing up the hill was a little bit of a challenge. Gonna slow me down talking fast for a little bit. Golly, man. Don't worry about these other discs. I just doing fun. Long bid. Let's see if I have the energy for it. Oh God, so much Anheuser. That's a good par putt. You know, it's crazy. The reason why I saw the storm and I know I wanted to try it again, and this is way back, because I had an Andrew Presno one. That one, you would have to, it didn't have no glide, it didn't have nothing in it. I think it was a little bit more stable than this. But also, it was an Andrew Presno, and I wanted to see the stock release of these. And this is a Seasonal Glow Z one. So I'm curious to see what Z flies like and what ESP flies like. But, you know, for the longest now, we've just been missing a comfortable, you know, overstable mid-range, and we don't know even if this swarm is going to be it, but we got a lot of things to test over the next few months. So hopefully the swarm is it, because I like it so far. I just hope it doesn't do anything strange for a little piece of change. Drop, there you go, baby. That should be good. Oh yeah, I think honestly we could be putting or we could be parked. There's a fine line in between those two. You know, whenever I always think about overstable mid-range, I always think about this hole, because you can't get away with throwing the overstable fairway. It's just you go long too many times, and the mid-range just puts like a little limiter on how far you could get. Maybe I need to put a limiter on how high I should get after this round. Alrighty, so we're not doing anything particularly bad. We're just missing a lot of putts. You know, that's just getting us to not score. So that's the only bad thing. I'm not mad at how I'm driving. The putting can be fixed a little bit, but you know, like I said, you know, practice putts, and I haven't practiced all the week with the putting, so it is what it is. Just gotta leave it how it is. Make sure we get back into that grind of making some putts after and before rounds. But yeah, let's see if we can continue the throwing streak and get this swarm to the Mando. Get in. Ah, not bad. We got to the triple Mando, but honestly, you would like to get either behind that tree or in front of that tree, because you'd be on track for the basket. But we hit it. All right, with this being the last hole of the video, let's see if we can end off with something epic. Gonna go with the swarm again. We're gonna try to fit it through that tiny little hole over there, that tiny little gap. Not that way. That was a good layup though. Alrighty, Swarmy, where you at? Okay, that ain't bad. There it is, baby. A bogey-free front nine with only 2 birdies, and one of them is an asterisk. Yeah, let me know in the comment section below if I should count that. But 2 under, still ain't bad score. I feel like if we get back to the putting routine that we've been having, or like I was having for like the past like 3 weeks, or I'll say the last 2 months, I was just, I need to go get some water, honestly. I'm not thinking clearly. But yeah, the last 3 months we've been on and off, but sometimes during some of the months we'll putt for like 2 or 3 days, go to the course and absolutely shred. But on, you know, some of the other ones where, some other weeks where I don't practice putting, then I just go to the course. And I'll see it today, missed a lot low because I'm scared of the basket. And yeah, so that's gonna do it for the end of the video. The swarm and the splice are gonna be in the bag for a little bit. So probably for the next few videos that y'all see, y'all probably see those. If we do have chances to throw them, we'll probably throw them. But we're gonna be looking at some other distance drivers and some other things to go inside the bag. So y'all stay tuned for that. And if y'all also have some suggestions that y'all want me to see, that y'all want to see inside the bag, or me throw, you'll leave that in the comment section down below. But yeah, with that being said, you know, hopefully I enjoyed the video, and yeah, catch you on the next one.